So Coach Dawson said on Monday that like he kind of kept some things that maybe had planned. Some kind of kept the playbook a little vanilla. Obviously, you don't have to explain the script or anything like that. But how much do you think the offense is going to change in week two?
It's not so much about changing, it's just implementing new things and just executing them. I think we did a real good job executing on Friday. Obviously, could definitely improve, but I mean, I feel like, it's all about execution. Whatever Coach Dawson gives us. I mean, I know you hear me say all the time that we trust in Coach Dawson and Coach Dawson trusts in us. So whatever he gives us, we're gonna try to execute at the highest level that we can.
Go to Susan Miller Degnan from the Miami Herald. Susan.
Hi, X. I know last year, I guess you hurt your foot leading to this game. I can't remember if you actually went. Did you go to the game? And if not, I mean, this must be you must be really excited for this one.
Yeah, no, I didn't go. I had surgery the Friday when they left. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's another opportunity to be great. Um, and every opportunity, no matter who the team is, Texas A&M is a really good football team, but doesn't matter what team it is. Opportunities always, you know, I'm always grateful for another opportunity every single week. And this week is Texas A&M, so yeah, for sure. Super excited.
And also, last thing is, you did return punts. I asked you last week, what was that like for you? And Mario said you deserved it for sure to do the punts. What's that like for you? What's the challenge? Did you enjoy it?
I mean, I've been punt returning my whole life ever since 10 years old. Something I always worked on. So it's just part of my game, I guess you could say. Felt good out there.
Sorry, we'll go to Matt Shodell from Kane Sport.
Well, hey, Xavier. I just want to get your initial takeaways from what you've seen from the Texas A&M defense and in particular the secondary. If you talk about them a little bit.
For sure. They have some really athletic, big DBs, lengthy, super fast, super skilled as well. So, I mean, they're a great defensive core, defensive back core, and it's going to take a lot out of us to get open and catch balls and stuff like that.
Go back to Adam.
Hey again. So I was looking the other day, and it seemed like where you guys didn't take a ton of deep shots on Friday, and but seemed to really excel in kind of that medium range game. How important is it? Like, because everyone wants to focus on those deep 20, 30, 40 yard passes to execute in that 10 to 20ish yard range.
For sure. I mean, as an offense, I feel like we're really confident anywhere, intermediate, short, or deep. It's really, all about the game plan, and the game plan was great on Friday. As you see, we had 0 drops, and we were catching everything, moving the ball, and doing everything pretty good route running wise on Friday. So again, it's all about the game plan, and whatever Coach Dawson has for us, we're super confident, and we're going to execute at a high level.
Hey Cam, so just watching film on Texas A&M, just what are some of the things that stand out to you about their passing game?
Took a lot of shots, no matter if it's in the red zone, midfield, or if they backed up, they taking a lot of shots, contesting, well, going against the DBs. So
More questions? Go to Matt Shodell from Kane Sport. Matt.
Hey there, Cam. Can you just, you're one of the team leaders. Can you just put into context how big a game? I know you guys say it's the next game, every game's the same, but it just feels like this is a pretty big game. Can you talk about just how important this is to you guys to play really well and try to win this game?
For the most part, like you said, it's the next game. And we kind of put emphasis on all our games that you can't take nothing lightly, honestly. So, it's a little more added pressure to it. But hey, that's all just more hard work and more time in the film room, just getting better.
Go to Daryl Streeter from Caneville. Daryl.
Yeah, Cam, what's going on? Mark Stewart that he was in did an interview this week, and he mentioned the word revenge. Has the word revenge crossed your mind when you're thinking of this game?
Not really. It's a new season. Played them last year, we lost, but every game we're trying to go out to win. Even if we played the team but didn't play the team before, we got our eyes set on winning. So
Go back to Adam.
Hey again. So Jaden and Markeith both got a chance to get in the game a bit on Friday. What did you think of their play?
I think it was good, just to get out there and get your feet wet and just know what's going on, making sure they was communicating. They was communicating real good. I think everybody leaves some plays out on the field, which we get back into it. It's game one. You ain't gonna be perfect, so just gonna keep progressing from there.
And similarly, what do you think of, obviously a lot of freshmen got to play, 14, 15 guys got in. What do you think of them?
They did good. We already kind of seen those guys every day in fall camp, and throughout the summer. So it wasn't nothing new to us, it's just kind of just putting it out on display, showing what they can do.
Go back to Matt.
All right, I'm back. All right, Cam. So I also wanted to ask you, we finally got to really see Lance Guidry's defense in a game. Obviously don't talk about the game plan, but how confident are you that what he dials up can work against an offense like this with obviously, great quarterback, great receivers, decent run game and all that stuff?
Very confident, DC and he got all my trust. And whatever he tells us to do, we're gonna go out there and do it to the best of our ability.
Go to Susan Miller-Degnan from the Miami Herald. Susan.
Hey, Cam. Can you talk a little bit about their quarterback, specifically Connor Wegman? I think he had a lot of touchdowns, 5 touchdowns last week, and they had those 2 great receivers, Evan Stewart and Noah Thomas. A little bit about that and the challenge.
It's gonna be very challenging. Connor Wegman, a great quarterback. Nice, big, 6'3", 2 something. And he's mobile, got a good arm, real good. And then number 3, he didn't play too much last year, but he kind of put the world on notice what he did this past Saturday. And then one been a problem since last year. So he's both of them very good receivers. And then got Mo, with 7, 0, all those guys. So it's gonna be a challenge and be ready for it.
Does that, knowing what happened last year, I mean, it was actually ended up fairly close. I know there were some mistakes on UM's part and Texas A&M, but does that juice you up a little more? You know what I mean? Get you guys a little hyped?
Yeah, knowing how close the game was, but then again, we gotta have a new team. So it's kind of like everybody's kind of new, and then we just going out there earning our win.
Sorry, Adam. Hey, Branson.
Hey, Susan.
Hi. How important is the pass rush this week, and what's the specific challenge of the Texas A&M O-line?
It's extremely important, man. If you don't get in this guy's face, he's going to make some unbelievable throws. He's calm, he's collected. So we have to get in his face. We got to elevate some of the throws. We got to make him feel us. And we're going against a veteran group they've seen a whole bunch of stuff playing in the SEC. So we just got to be on our game. We'll game it up. We'll give them different looks, but we just have to be relentless.
And the follow is, how do you think you guys did, as a D-line together? How do you think in that area you did last week? And I also want to know, have you ever played against Texas A&M?
No, I personally have never played against those guys. But last week I thought we played physical. I thought we came out peed off, if you guys can interpret what that means. We shut down the run. We played aggressive. They had to block 6 and 7 guys to not give us those one-on-one opportunities, and we came away with the win. So we're happy.
Go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey, Branson. It's going to seem kind of like an obvious question, but just, obviously A&M had a very potent passing game in their first game. How important is it to, pressure the quarterback and kind of get under his skin to kind of inhibit the passing game?
Like I said, man, they have some unbelievable talent on the outside. Great young quarterback who's super confident in his progressions and his reads. Like I said, we got to get in his face. We got to knock him down a little bit. But if you don't, it'll be a long day for us.
Anyone else have questions for Branson? We'll go back to Adam.
I'll keep it going. So playing with Ruben Bain for the first time in a game, what'd you think of him?
He showed me he's even more of a pro. I don't think the lights phased him at all. For it to be his first game, he was super calm, he was super collected, and he went out there and balled. Man, he did what he does in practice. He didn't flinch one time, and he's going to be a hell of a pro.
Go back to
Branson, what'd you think of your first game at Hard Rock?
I thought it was electric. I really did. Especially going into the fourth quarter with the light show, man. That turned us up a little bit. So I mean, I had fun. I thought it was really cool to be in that stadium, and I can't wait for Saturday.